Welcome back to Prince Bike Update, your go-to spot for the latest in motorcycle news, reviews, and in-depth updates. Today, we're diving into a legendary nameplate that's been reborn for 2025 at the Honda Valkyrie. This isn't just another cruiser, it's a bold statement from Honda that they're still serious about performance, presence, and that unmistakable road warrior spirit. If you've ever dreamed of raw power wrapped in premium design, the 2025 Valkyrie just might be the beast you've been waiting for. Let's get into what makes this new iteration so special. First things first, Honda has brought back the flat-six engine that made the original Valkyrie such an icon. This time, though, it's been refined for the modern rider. We're talking about a 1.833cc liquid-cooled, horizontally opposed six-cylinder engine at the same architecture used in the Goldwing, but with a Valkyrie-specific tune that delivers sharper throttle response and more aggressive power delivery. It pumps out a healthy 125 horsepower and around 130 Nm of torque, and you feel that grunt immediately when you roll on the throttle. There's no turbo or supercharger here, just good old-fashioned displacement and engineering finesse. But don't think this is just a Goldwing with the fairings stripped off. The 2025 Valkyrie has its own character, its own attitude. Where the Goldwing is built for luxurious touring, the Valkyrie is built for commanding the road. It sits slower, looks meaner, and feels tighter in corners thanks to revised geometry and a lighter frame. Honda has worked hard to give the Valkyrie a distinct feel, not just in terms of performance but in the whole rider experience. Speaking of design, this bike is a head-turner from every angle. Honda has given it a muscular, sculpted body with clean, modern lines. You'll notice the wide tank with deep knee indents, the minimalistic rear end, and that massive exposed engine block that dominates the center of the bike. It's raw, mechanical, and proud of it. LED lighting all around gives it a futuristic glow, especially with that sharp, angular headlight up front. It doesn't scream, it growls. The 2025 Valkyrie rides on a cast aluminum frame, designed for both strength and weight reduction. Suspension duties are handled by a 45mm inverted telescopic front fork and a ProLink rear suspension setup, both of which have been tuned for sporty, confident handling. You'll be surprised at how nimble a bike of this size can feel. Whether you're carving through sweeping back roads or cruising the highway, the ride is smooth, planted, and thrilling. The seating position strikes a sweet balance, not too upright, not too lean forward. You're in a commanding posture, ideal for long rides without fatigue. The rider's seat is wide and supportive, and there's an optional pillion setup for two-up comfort. The ergonomics are clearly thought out. This isn't just about performance, but about everyday rideability. On the tech side, the Valkyrie comes well equipped. You're getting ride-by-wire throttle, multiple riding modes, including Sport, Tour, and Rain, traction control, and ABS as standard. There's also cruise control, which adds to its long-distance capabilities. The new TFT Dash is bright, intuitive, and packed with info: speed, revs, fuel, trip, gear position, riding mode, and even Bluetooth connectivity for music and calls when paired with a headset. A lot of people are going to ask, is this bike meant for touring or for city riding? The answer is both. It's not as bulky as a full-dress tourer, but it has the engine and comfort to do serious mileage. At the same time, it's agile enough to handle urban traffic and weekend rides without feeling cumbersome. The Valkyrie is a power cruiser, and few bikes wear that title better. Now let's talk about sound. That flat-six engine doesn't just perform, it sings. The new exhaust system has been specifically tuned to bring out a throaty, deep growl at low RPMs, and a surprisingly refined scream when you rev it high. There's no fake sound engineering here, just mechanical music from one of the smoothest engines ever put in a motorcycle. Fuel economy sits around 17 to 19 km/L, which is respectable for an engine of this size, and the 22-liter fuel tank ensures a solid range on long trips. Maintenance is straightforward. Honda reliability remains one of the Valkyrie's hidden superpowers. This is a bike you can ride hard and still expect to keep for decades. Let's talk pricing. In international markets, the 2025 Honda Valkyrie is expected to start around $23,000, And in India, should it be introduced officially, we're looking at an estimated price of a superscript 121 to a superscript 123 lakhs, ex-showroom. It's definitely a premium offering, but what you're getting is premium in every sense: a performance, craftsmanship, and exclusivity. Now, if you're wondering what really sets the 2025 Valkyrie apart from other cruisers, it's the combination of Japanese engineering, a unique flat-six motor, and a bold, aggressive design that breaks the mold of traditional American-style cruisers. There's nothing else quite like it on the market. Harley may offer the torque, and BMW may offer the tech, but Honda's Valkyrie blends both in a truly unique package. In terms of rivals, you could look at the Harley-Davidson Breakout, the Indian Chief, or the BMW R18L. Strong bikes in their own right, but none of them offer the same engine character, the same futuristic design, or the same smooth, effortless power delivery of the Valkyrie. It's in a class of its own. So, who is this bike for? If you're someone who loves the cruiser aesthetic but craves performance and refinement, if you want something rare, bold, and dripping with road presence, the 2025 Valkyrie is calling your name. It's not just a motorcycle, it's a statement. Alright, that wraps up today's deep dive into the new 2025 Honda Valkyrie. Let me know in the comments, what do you think of this modern monster? Would you take it over a Harley or an R18? And if Honda brings this to India, would you consider owning one? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss future updates on the latest bikes and gear. This is Prince Bike Update, signing off. Ride safe, ride hard, and keep the throttle twisted. Catch you in the next one.